Welcome to the next briefly serious video. Today is a Walther P1. This is a German-made semi-automatic pistol. In this case, 1980s development or production in Germany. In fact, if I read it correctly, this was made in December of 1979. P1 is a pistol used in Bundeswehr and German military, and both military and police until 1980s, I think, and was a replacement to P38 that was a World War II model very similar to this one, but had different metals in use and obviously made in different countries. This is a 9mm pistol, has a very interesting design. As you can see, has partially open barrel, reminiscent of Beretta 92, even though this is actually an import from an older Beretta, I think either 1934 or even earlier model of the Beretta pistols. It is semi-automatic, as I said, hammer-fired pistol, has single action and double action. What is interesting about this gun is the length of the reset. Look at the distance the trigger travels. And there is no length back. I mean, length of pull is almost non-existent. Versus when it's double action, it's a long, heavy. But on a second, that's it. And it's all instant pressure, instant glass wall for your second. Has a slide mounted safety. Rudimentary, well, again, for today's technology sites. But we're talking about 1960s, 1970s, 1980s. For that time, this was not rudimentary. It has European-style mag release. Single stack metal magazine, 8 rounds, 9x19, 9mm Luger, what we call 9mm. Very interesting pistol with a lot of history, especially its, I would say, father, the P38 that served in World War II and served for many people. For some it was an issued gun, for some it was a captured gun that they reused. For example, the Russian army, or the Soviet army in that case, Red Army, whatever you want to call it, used a lot of P38s, especially for their reconnaissance troops. They put the threads on the barrel, put a suppressor on it, and this was used for their recon purposes. A lot more often than what they had of their own guns. Other than that, very interesting sidearm. Kind of hard to find this day at a good price, but not bad, all things considered. For those that collect guns, P38 is probably more collectible, but for those that just like to learn the function and other parameters, P1 is still an acceptable gun. I've had it for well over 10 years. Hopefully this is somewhat interesting for you. This was a P1 Walther, briefly. Thank you for watching.